Hey man, there's a fine line between staying connected and becoming emotionally consumed. You want to love her, respect her, even care deeply about her, but you don't want to lose yourself in the process, because the moment you get too attached, too available, too wrapped up in how she feels about you, you stop being the man she was drawn to in the first place. This is where emotional detachment comes in. Not coldness, not indifference, but calm, grounded strength. A version of you that feels deeply, but doesn't fall apart when she pulls away. A version of you that's centered, self-respecting, and magnetic. So today we're diving into how to emotionally detach without losing her, and how that detachment might be the very thing that pulls her closer. Let's start with the truth. Women are emotionally intuitive. They can feel when a man is too invested too early, when he makes her his center, when he starts needing her to respond a certain way just to feel okay. That energy, it kills attraction. Because the moment you start chasing emotional security through her reactions, you're no longer leading with strength, you're reacting from fear. Emotional detachment is about breaking that pattern. It's about reclaiming your peace. The first step is this: stop seeking constant reassurance. You don't need her texts every morning to feel confident. You don't need to analyze her every word to figure out where you stand. When you're emotionally detached, you let her show up how she wants to, and you watch. You observe instead of chasing. You move with self-respect instead of fear, because you know you're valuable with or without her validation. Second, focus on your mission first. That thing you're building, chasing, creating, that is what grounds you. Women are drawn to men who live with purpose. When your life is full, when you've got momentum, she feels it. You become less reactive. You stop overthinking her silence. You don't crumble if she's distant, because you've got things to do. Emotional detachment isn't apathy, it's investment in something bigger than just her attention. Third, don't overshare your emotions just to feel connected. Yes, emotional vulnerability has a place, but when you constantly vent, explain, or look for sympathy, it can turn into emotional dumping. Keep some of your depth for yourself. Let her wonder what you're thinking. Let your silence say more than your words. The mystery, the emotional self-control, it draws her in. Fourth, observe her behavior more than her words. A man who's emotionally detached doesn't get caught in promises or sweet talk. He watches patterns. He sees who shows up when it matters. He pays attention to effort, not just excuses. This mindset makes you powerful. It tells her you're not a man who's easily fooled, swayed, or led. You're discerning, and that alone raises your value in her eyes. Fifth, keep a life outside of her. Friends, fitness, hobbies, travel, solitude. When your life is full, you're harder to rattle. You're not checking your phone every 5 minutes. You're not pacing when she doesn't reply. You're building, expanding, evolving. That emotional independence, it makes her feel safe because it shows her you're not looking for a mother, you're standing on your own. Sixth, never negotiate your self-worth for attention. If she pulls away, respect it. Don't beg, don't chase, don't try to convince her of your value. That's not emotional connection, that's emotional dependency, and nothing kills attraction faster than neediness. Emotional detachment means you're okay either way. You prefer her presence, but you don't require it. Now, here's the twist. When you truly detach, when you let go of needing her, when you stand rooted in your own worth, that's when she feels it. That's when she leans in, because now you're not just a man who wants her, you're a man she respects. She knows you're not easily swayed. You're not emotionally weak, you've got standards, and that makes her feel the tension, the mystery, the pull. That's what keeps her intrigued. So how do you emotionally detach without losing her? You shift the dynamic. You stop reacting. You stop proving. You stop chasing moments of closeness and start building a deeper connection with yourself. You give her space to miss you. You give yourself permission to not need her to be okay. And in doing so, you become the one thing she can't forget. A man who's strong enough to feel love without losing control.